Hi everybody, story number 9, Living Aboard with Chihuahuas, episode 28, beginning part 1. Wolfie is talking to the small dogs and he says he finds Dylan's story a little bit fishy. He feels as though he's missing out on all the stuff in Florida and he wants Yip and Uff to come and get them right away. Ciao.
From Wolfie Woof Woof, Dylan Sassy, Jazz, Chi, and Wah. Great pictures of the fish. Somehow, though, I do find this story a little fishy. I sure hope. Yip comes to get us soon. We're missing all the fun down there. Do you guys have nice tans? Well, you're not going to believe what happened to me. That no good. A popfish jumped me from behind.
Oh my goodness.
He tore a hole in my neck. Auntie was screaming and dragging me to her car. We sped away and I knew I was in for it. She stopped the car and she carried me into a building. I knew right away it was the dog hospital.
No.
You can always tell from the smell. Plus, there are always a bunch of dogs and cats in these places. My neck hurt a little, but I didn't think I needed a hospital. Auntie thought differently, I guess. So did the dog doctor. 14 stitches, a shot, and a bandage around my neck. Later, we were able to leave. Auntie's none too happy with me. Now we're all prisoners in the laundry room. Tell Yip and Uff we want to come home. Woof, woof, Wolfie.
From Yip, we finally got everything out of the house, sold the boat, and had it trucked to its new owner.
Damn.
After several trips back and forth, we headed to Florida for the last time. Not without incident, of course. The car decided it did not want to start.
Wait.
We were at a gas station where we stopped for fuel. We had picked up the dogs from Auntie Donna's and had all 8 of them with us on the final trip down to the forest. Our car has no air conditioning, so I had to tether up all the dogs and sit under a shade tree while we waited for AAA to come and rescue us. We got the problem solved and headed for the forest. By the time we got to the dirt road that leads into the subdivision where the mobile was, it was dark. We had 2 vehicles. Lonnie was driving our van, and I was driving our little Geo. We pulled onto the road that goes down to the mobile home. It's a very narrow dirt road. The rear wheel fell off and the axle broke on the van. This caused a huge problem. The van could not be moved and was blocking the only entrance to the little subdivision. No one could get in, and no one could get out. We had all our stuff piled in the van and on our 16-foot open trailer. The van was pulling the trailer. The road was so narrow I could not get by the van with the Geo. I had been following Lonnie. There's no cell phone service in the forest. We did everything we could to get the van moved to no avail. There we were, only a couple hundred yards from the property. To fix the van, we had to lie underneath it on the dirt road. A few minutes after our breakdown, we had one of those 5-minute deluges of rain Florida is so well known for. The road became a swamp. All the dogs were ready to get the heck out of the car. Everything we owned was on the trailer and in the van. We began carrying all our belongings the couple of yards to the mobile home, the dogs first. Of course, this would have taken us a few days. The trailer was loaded to max. The electric company had failed to turn the power on to the mobile home. It was pitch black. We were wet and miserable.
Life is just
There was a party going on in one of the houses on the road where we broke down. The partiers came to see what the problem was. They also got wet and dirty trying to get the van to move. After several hours, we were successful, and we moved the van and the Geo, the 200 yards to the house. By this time, it was after 3 a.m. We could not take showers because the water pump had to have electricity to operate. There was no furniture in the mobile. It was all on the trailer, so we slept on the floor until the next morning. The dogs didn't care. They weren't wet, cold, hungry, tired, and miserable. They were ready to go, noses to the ground, checking out the new place.
Woof, woof, Wolfie, wow. That was sure a long ride. Let's go out and sniff around.
Woof, woof, Sassy. I'm just glad to get out and stretch.
Woof, woof, Ella. Okay, I already smelled bears, and I even saw a fox family right at the end of the street.
Woof, woof, Jazz. Look, there's a canal. There's bound to be some of those overgrown lizards around.
Gee, wait. Let's check out the house first. Look at the size of this room. I bet this will be our bedroom.
Taco, wow, I knew we were going to like it here.
Dylan, hey, someone help me out of the car. I want to see it too.
Woof, woof, wah. Where's the couch?
Hey everybody, Dylan here, story number 9, and part 1, episode 28, Living Aboard with Chihuahuas. All the dogs are interested in the new place, and they don't care that it's 3 a.m. They want to go check everything out. They aren't wet, cold, hungry, or miserable. Ciao!